All right, welcome to this explainer. Today we're completely bypassing the glossy tech keynotes and breaking down exactly which new AI tools you can actually use right now. You know the drill. Google's I/O keynote ran super long, the slides were gorgeous, and the applause was deafening. But we're going to cut right through all that noise and give you the realistic roadmap of what truly matters from that presentation. Because let's be real, this is literally the only question that matters for your daily life. What can you actually use tonight? Most of the stuff that got those huge standing ovations, yeah, you can't even touch it yet. So we're taking a completely different, way more practical approach today.
We're going to contrast the massive hype of the keynote with the pragmatic reality. On one side, you've got these unreleased demos that look absolutely incredible on stage. But on the other side, immediate, real-world utility. We're ranking Google's announcements not by how flashy the demo was, but by what you can actually spin up to improve your workflow today.
To do that, here's our agenda. 1. Cutting through the hype. 2. What's free and ready tonight. 3. Tools for creators and builders. 4. The hyped unavailable beta. And 5. Making it work for you. Let's just dive right in.
Okay, section 1. Cutting through the hype and sorting out the noise.
Let's just lay out the bottom line right up front. Google basically shipped 4 major things. They dropped a new model, a video creator, an agent platform, and a 24/7 assistant. But here's the reality check for you. Out of these 4, only 1 is free and live for everyone. 1 is for paying users, 1 is specifically for the builders, and that massive headliner everyone's talking about, well, it's just a restricted beta. So let's sort them out so you know exactly where to point your attention, without getting distracted by all the shiny new objects. Moving to section 2, free and ready tonight, the invisible upgrade. Let's talk about what's going to build a massive upgrade for your workflow literally tonight. The absolute biggest win for you right now is Gemini 3.5 Flash. This is the so-called cheap, fast model that, honestly, just lapped last year's flagship AI. And what's really wild is that this is essentially an invisible upgrade. It is already the default in the Gemini app and in Search's AI mode. So, translation? You're probably using Google's newest model right this second and didn't even notice the switch. I highly recommend you open it up, throw your absolute hardest question at it, and just watch the gap from where we were only a year ago. It's the real headline here. Because the sheer scale of this performance jump is just, it's wild. This new model runs roughly 4 times faster than before. 4 times. And the absolute best part, it costs you nothing. 0. You're getting lightning-fast responses that handle complex logic with total ease, and it is completely free and live for everyone tonight. All right, section 3 for creators and builders, the paid power-ups. Moving down the funnel a bit, let's look at the tools that are alive right now, specifically for paying subscribers. For creators out there, we have Gemini Omni. If there was a true, wait, I didn't know AI could even do that moment of the keynote, this was definitely it. It turns text, a photo, or even a short clip into a fully editable video just by you talking to it. This is live worldwide right now inside the Gemini app and Google Flow, but keep in mind it's specifically for AI Plus, Pro, and Ultra subscribers. The power here is seriously immense. You literally direct it using plain words. No coding, no messing with complex software interfaces. But the true game changer, the thing that makes this so usable, is how it uniquely holds your character and your voice completely steady across every single scene. If you make anything, ads, explainers, social posts, this takes prompt to video to a highly consistent professional level. Definitely block out some time to play with this one this week. Then, transitioning over to the developers and builders, we have Anti-Gravity 2.0. Now look, most of us won't open this one directly, but you definitely need to know the name. This is Google's new agent building platform. It's the complex machinery running all those multi-step tasks under the hood for builders. And builders actually get priority access to this right now on Google's new $100 Ultra plan. This comparison brilliantly illustrates the dynamic at play. Think of Anti-Gravity 2.0 as the engine, and Gemini Spark, which we're going to talk about in a second, as the car. The vast majority of us are never going to pop the hood and interact with anti-gravity directly, right? Because it's just the engine running the tasks. Everyone else is simply going to feel its power indirectly through the agents, the cars, that get built on top of it. So that brings us to section 4, the hyped unavailable beta, the headliner you can't have. Now we arrive at the absolute bottom of our reality check ranking, Gemini Spark. This got the biggest reaction and the loudest applause at the entire keynote. Why? Well, because it's a 24/7 agent you literally email tasks to. It keeps working, executing those tasks in the cloud, even when your laptop is completely slammed shut. I mean, it sounds like the ultimate productivity dream, right? But you really need to know the catch tucked into the fine print. As genuinely exciting as Spark is, the restrictions are super heavy. It is for AI Ultra only, which means you're paying over $100 a month. It's limited strictly to US availability. It only supports the English language right now, and it's rolling out as a beta next week just for those Ultra subscribers. So is it exciting? Absolutely. No question. Is it usable for most of you this month? Probably not. It's a fantastic glimpse of the future, for sure, but it is not your reality tonight. Finally, Section 5, make it work for you, the prompt. So the big question is, how do you actually make all of this relevant to your specific life? Look, you don't need to memorize any of these launches. Make an AI do it for you. You can literally copy a master prompt. Just tell your AI of choice, turn the Google Keynote into a customized one-page action plan built around my job title, my budget, and my country. Just paste that into Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you use, and watch it go to work. When you do this, you're not just getting some generic summary. Look at this. 4 different readers used that exact same prompt and received completely distinct, perfectly tailored action plans. A budget creator got a plan centered entirely on the free speed of Gemini 5.5 Flash. A global ad agency was immediately pointed toward mastering those Omni video tools. A developer got a deep dive into the anti-gravity engine. And an international user had their AI completely skip over Spark so they wouldn't waste time on a geo-blocked feature. It is incredibly, incredibly efficient. And just like that, armed with this reality check, you are instantly the smartest person in your next meeting. You know exactly what's free tonight, the 3.5 Flash model. You know what's actually worth paying for? The Omni Video Creator. You know what's strictly for the builders? Anti-gravity. And you know what is just a US-only maybe right now? Spark. You've bypassed all the hype and captured the real, actual utility. I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought to consider right now. How are you going to take advantage of that completely free, incredibly fast upgrade starting tomorrow morning? You've got a model running 4 times faster, just sitting right there waiting for you. Get in there, ask it your hardest questions, and see the difference for yourself. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and we'll see you next time.